Hi, I'm Richard,
I'm Jackie,
and we're Early Retirement Wanderlust.
and we finally landed in Arizona.
So we've made it to Arizona. It's been quite a journey to get here. We're planning on taking you through later in the video exactly what our plans are for the next month, because we are just so lucky to have 4 weeks in the
Yeah.
middle of winter out here.
So, our journey started in our tiny little village in Yorkshire, and actually, the most stressful part of our journey was getting from the village to Settle train station.
Rural challenges, there's just no taxi companies around, and everyone we rang, they got one excuse or another, but we finally got a taxi company that would run us to the most beautiful Settle station. So we had a good run down on the train. It was the first time we've done it. We've got our little dual ticket now, so as long as we travel together, it's a little bit cheaper.
Actually, I thought it was really good. It was about £90 for the two of us to get to Heathrow. The parking was going to be over £400 for the month, so it was a winner.
The first bit of the trip was lovely because it showed us that how close we were to Leeds. So even though we're living in the middle of nowhere, we've got really good links to a city, and it was a bit like going down memory lane.
Yeah, when we were students, we both met each other actually in Leeds. And Rich is going to be very embarrassed now because we actually got engaged at Leeds train station.
Always the romantic.
That was a long time ago.
And then the other thing is we managed to go through my old hometown of Bingley, which was quite mixed emotions. It was lovely, and so I have some great memories from there, and I have some really sad memories from there. But it was really nice going on the train through there. And then we went down to Heathrow and we stayed in a lovely Holiday Inn Express.
It was a strange transit airport Holiday Inn Express. So we had an outside window so we could look out onto the great inner roads of Heathrow Airport.
So then we had ahead of us an 11-hour flight. I think we'd slightly underestimated how far Arizona was.
No, you hadn't looked at a map.
It's so far.
But yeah, an 11-hour flight. But it was actually okay. We flew with American Airlines. The food was fantastic, and they kept coming around with the wine trolley, so it was all good for me.
Yeah, classic. What would you like with your breakfast, Mom? I'll have a glass of red wine.
I'm on holiday. The flight took off at 9:30. They came round at about 10 o'clock.
So then when we got to Phoenix, we were actually staying with Jackie's mum, but Jackie's sister and family were out here for a couple of days. So again, we were off to the Holiday Inn Express in Phoenix.
We're getting to know the Holiday Inn Expresses. They do good breakfasts.
We have been really indoctrinated into the world of American breakfast, and it is just beyond belief. It was amazing.
It had a pancake making machine. Who doesn't love a pancake making machine for breakfast?
You could have everything you could possibly want as long as it was carb based and quite sweet for breakfast, but it was ace.
So on our first morning, my sister and husband have been doing quite a lot of the trail walks around, and there was one particularly that Ian wanted to do. So we set off at 8 o'clock in the morning because we were jet lagged, and Ian decided he would get up early anyway. And we did a trail called the Tom Thumb Trail, which was just amazing to actually get out straight away into the countryside and see the scenery. It was just, I can't put words to it.
So have a look. This is what we got up to on day one. So as you can probably tell from those images, we had a great first day. Wandering around the desert and then getting up into the rocks and actually seeing snow in the desert.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting snow, and I can't believe the cactuses. We've got, obviously, you've seen some videos. They were huge.
It was proper John Wayne Wild West. It was just ace, and so very different to what we've experienced ever before or at home. So yeah, it was brilliant. So then our plans for the rest of the month, we've got another couple of weeks based in Phoenix with Jackie's mum, which is going to be lovely.
Yeah, we're staying in Scottsdale, so we've just got time by the pool. I want to go and do some shopping in the outlet malls and visit Old Scottsdale, which is supposed to be really nice.
One of the things we never realised was that Phoenix is surrounded by mountains, and half an hour in any direction we can actually get to some trailheads, and the American trails are really good and dead easy to navigate. So we're going to try and get out whenever we can when the weather is okay, and the weather is pretty great at the moment, to get some climbing done.
After that, we are heading up to a town called Williams just for one night, and then, excitingly, we're going to the Grand Canyon. Never thought it's not something that's been at the top of my bucket list, but when we had time to come to Phoenix for a month, I was quite excited. So
Yeah.
you've got 3 nights there.
And then we are heading off to Monument Valley because it's pretty iconic, and we're really excited about that and hoping that we can get some good photography stuff in there.
Another place that we've booked is 3 nights on Lake Powell, particularly because we want to visit a place called Page. Now, the story behind this is we bought a magazine called Wonderlust. Obviously, we're called Early Retirement Wonderlust, and we thought we'd have a look what it is. And inside, they had a photo of the most beautiful place. Then I checked it out on Instagram, and the photos on there are amazing. So I've no idea what's around it. It might be horrendous around there, but we are really excited to go and visit.
So one of the other places that we're going to drop into is Sedona. Now, Jackie's sister and our brother-in-law, they've been there and they just waxed lyrical about it. It's meant to be absolutely beautiful, and we've had a look at the guidebooks and it looks beautiful, so we're going to try and go there and again have a play with the cameras, see what we can find, and hopefully get some good walks in as well.
Well, hopefully. When I looked at the weather forecast for the first couple of days that we leave Scottsdale, it's actually forecast heavy snow. So fingers crossed the weather forecast changes a bit. But we have bought our winter walking stuff, and I have bought my long johns.
And then in classic Jackie and Richard style, we've got like a little black hole that we don't know what we're going to do yet.
Yeah, we've saved 4 nights because actually we quite like talking to people when we're out and about travelling, and there might be an amazing place that we've not seen that's just a little bit off the tourist trail. So we've left a few nights free.
That's it from us. You might not realise that we stood just by the pool and we're actually doing this while we're cooking the barbie tonight.
And it's getting a bit dark, so we are going to sign off for now, and we'll catch up with you soon.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.